Abusia good news wo me ne wo kasa die. Eya illegal immigrant Donald Trump ama omwachichi wo mo US ya wo prepare them for deportation no. Me ne wo kasa Donald Trump ankasa ama ya release sa illegal immigrants ya chichi wo mu na emu nsem ankasa eti sen mesramo yankoshe de eko nyina na empempem de eye anigi sem na achese aba ede ama illegal immigrant our United States na mesra before ayebeko Donald Trump any release ya wa release illegal immigrant mu nsem deep no wahu yenhye yensem na se emfri yenua bema Beknaldo aside wono nso ochiremu asa deportation ensensemi ekade anka enoda niti eti yes na yente say they will see chire yemu about wono on side no na emprempremu de good news aba ebiama go bibiara yeni kan entie Beknaldo experience about this very deportation ensensembra
Trump asem na o kan no on fani agro ano odin o enya se yehunu social media so aye keka na se yedi agro chale serious o enne me drive na madu New York makokro bi so fe no Buffalo sa Buffalo no ene Canada ebohye na minim aja mako me customer no me ko wo se me time no too early etimi ko pe bi mpake na ese menje ma home se time no so anama ba masa meti mani a me drive pe ba bi a me da no meti mani madu Canada border within 10 minutes pe wa abram dia shis GPS mu say enfa me ko ba bi a metimi ada age ma home Trump you fucking rough GPS ne de makodru Canada border oda wani enye hwe enye hwe enyeye oda wani a enyeye it also go straight me do no say mitimu say won person be ba ha na me say me nim de me ye wa ha me fam paper semra me a passport nkuta me driver license nko driver's license nko na me de ma omo ma me pack here no mo check ayinim no mo say me san go back to US na me say do US border no so no ho and I'm telling Samia. See, I feel that fit awia anopa 10. Ankofo so mi mu ho. Si se bra ha boss e say about 4 afro mo jame. E kwa me fa so ba US. Me pede wa ha. Me ye dai e de adwuma. Wa bro ma chi na me kuta truck. Who say busam de adwuma. Trump your phone. Masa se wonam US baby. Na wo kwa adwuma bi a minim na so hwan se woni book ana woni ayi a hweye maso ya ye shipa ne pa do
abusiafo me say Trump ye bi wo kuro yi mo ye say Trump be deport amanfo mo be one person be deport amanfo what see abeka say you joke it's okay what see abeka say you joke someone him say me kunu ye truck driver enne me kunu na New York ono abese ahia ma adwen me say Maine na wo ben Canada me nim say New York Buffalo se hwan so eno so ben Canada na me kunu so ono nam a the truck I was so kofa load na load ni nye ready o New York o ena o se de ma na nhwehwe baby a obeden obepake arrested till say if anything truck no ebeden ni load be ready to also na ma wo pe baby apake say Buffalo New York ho no wo no we ra border akakodru Canada we ra Canada border no nuru ho ba we ra basically you are in Canada ebusianfo okora Canada I was a Canada for year a fenison search I was a free US was a US border must be drew back on. But you ever can story at Chiramo. Hey Kofi Trump who is Jebi Wokruimu. They see and never quasi questions. But it's a baby a toy ring at the worry in you beside. Hey boy. Anyway, Kojo is back, he's safe. Baba can't story.
Abusia we Beknaldo akuya sewa and I will know so I just what can be added up to Nikunu no the so now whatever it is no about Ediama illegal immigrant I will move US Nina say US na okuno or the mra and omodi a year juma because omo practice democracy and a democracy ne kwana omo tiase and the sin will be a we are seeing so omo practice democracy no yentie the etwegu a ever sa illegal immigrants do na Trump achichi wo no yentie the etwegu a ever wo release ehon any dientia wo release sa illegal immigrants.
ABC News has learned some of the immigrants arrested in the first days of the Trump administration have already been released back into the U.S. That's according to 5 sources familiar with the operations. Those who've been released are being kept in a monitoring program. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, can track them by ankle monitors or wristbands. NBC News Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley is behind some of that exclusive reporting for us. She joins us now. Julia, President Trump has promised mass deportations of people who are in the U.S. illegally. So why would some of those arrested be coming back into the U.S.? Can you explain?
Yeah, Kate, it's because they're short on space. Because even though Trump promised the biggest deportation operation in American history, they don't have more funding or more detention space than they did before he took office. And so what ICE is doing is they're having to look at who they've arrested and decide if someone is not deemed to be a threat to public safety, most of those who haven't been convicted of serious crimes, they can then release them on these monitoring programs. But it's really antithetical to the very notion of these arrests, and it really underscores the fact that just because we see someone arrested and we see these large numbers posted every day by ICE, that doesn't necessarily mean that is leading to a deportation, because the process is complicated and they're short on funding, Kate.
I will end the practice of catch and release.
You heard it there. Donald Trump vowed to end catch and release. But now, in week 3 of his presidency, NBC News is learning that some of the thousands of migrants arrested under Donald Trump's orders have already been released back into the U.S. Joining us now, NBC News Homeland Security correspondent Julia Ainsley. What's up with that, Julia?
Well, Katie, it's because they had the same amount of space they did in the prior administration. So if they just have about 41,000 beds through ICE detention nationwide, a lot of the people they're arresting aren't actually able to be detained until deportation. And some of them are from countries that won't take them back, and federal court orders prevent ICE from holding them indefinitely. That wasn't part of the caveats next to we're going to end catch and release. Now, at the border, it is very hard for anyone to come through the border, so they're not even being caught, let alone allowed to pass there. But inside the United States, where Donald Trump has put a lot of emphasis and made a big show about how many people they're able to arrest, of course, there's the ride-alongs. We see the images they post on X, how many people they arrest every day. What we're finding out now is that arrests don't necessarily equal deportations. In fact, most of the people who've been deported so far were arrested and detained under the Biden administration.
Abusinya I hope say burofo no what ni nyina ana onti wo accent ni ye wahu emprempremu de America fo enya babia omode san krofo nyina ebegu. Yes, America fo eye Donald Trump say onya babi otimu say wacheche wo mo ankasa to the extent say babia ye be detain sa illegal immigrant impo no eye say Donald Trump enya eti emprempremu de omaye nyina ni say won say omoche haja for real omo release no omo di ade bi eto ne nan asa ade eno ena na omo de monitor haja for real ne ko ne baba bia wo ene enho ade no yesi emprempremu de eye chese enkrofo ya cheche omo ya release omo no sa ena emprempremu womo aye womo a womo hwe babia ade ne bekwa ko eden ebekwa ko wie ene chese enho ade enti emprempremu efa Donald Trump deportation and sense some the way any baby asem no akoduru a mema wa hunu bi subscribe to your channel yi for updates na amazing aka you talk too much me fa wo ANC ahase ye.